Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel, and this is Throwback Thursday, where we talk about a little bit of news that's happening within our fandoms, and then I give you a somewhat related movie review for a throwback movie that you may or may not have seen. So, what is our topic for today? Well, our topic is the new Crystal Lake TV series, and then our throwback movie review is Happy Birthday to Me. So let's jump right into it. Alright, so what have we got going on with this new series? The new series is supposed to be a prequel. Now, that's all good, but I honestly think they are going to start with Jason, just like I said in the previous video where I told you about this series coming and the fact that they do have rights to use every incarnation of Jason Voorhees. That is a big thing, by the way. That is a very big thing to realize, that they can use Jason Voorhees in all his incarnations throughout all the movies. The reason that this is important is it means we probably will be getting flashbacks. I don't think we're going to go movie to movie to movie. That sounds good on paper, but you're looking at one season being one movie. And if it has to be a reimagining of each movie, this could prove troublesome because a lot of people will start to feel as though they've seen this before. And if you feel like you've seen the show before it even airs, you're probably less likely to watch it. So for that reason, I don't think that's what they mean when they say that we will be going to these different places. I think what we're going to see is a Jason Voorhees that's maybe before part 8. Maybe part 6 Jason Voorhees or something like that. Maybe even a part 4 Jason Voorhees. But I doubt part 4 because when we're looking at part 4, you got to remember that in part 5 there was no Jason Voorhees. So you have a whole season with no Jason Voorhees. I don't think that's going to fly either. And a little bit of critical thinking tells me that this probably wouldn't work out too well. Now, they did tease, the guy that's doing the series, as I stated in the previous video, teased that if it does go to 10 seasons, he'd like to see it go to space. Well, that's not saying a whole lot, actually, because you can go to these different places and you have a lot of story you could tell before you get there. Jason Voorhees has been around for a while, as an adult too. So going through each movie doesn't seem very logical, but stepping into a timeline, like say stepping into part 6 or right after part 7, now you're looking at a situation where someone could potentially have found Jason's diary, found Jason's diary from when he was a kid. Maybe found Pamela Voorhees' diary. And I think we're going to be seeing something that has a lot more flashbacks. And this is not new. This is not something we haven't seen happen before. Look at the Child's Play series that is also streaming and can use all the different incarnations of Chucky. We are getting a backstory that tells Charles Lee Ray's life story. And each season, each episode, we were getting for a while this story that was beginning to fill in any blanks we didn't know. I kind of think that that's what they could do here and what they probably will do here. So I think we're going to be in for a big surprise. Now, they said that people are going to be dropping like flies in the episodes. They're going to have a couple kills in every episode. Now, that's a good thing, and that should tell you something right there. Jason is a killing machine. He goes in, he sees someone, he kills them. That's just the way it is. That's what we're going to be getting for a majority of the kills. Now, we are going to possibly be getting, in these flashbacks, a scenario where people may not always know who's committing the murders. Now, we as the audience will kind of have an idea as to who's doing it, but I think that element of mystery is still important. In an era of Scream movies still being relevant and the Child's Play series kind of building up mystery even though you know his past. And this is by the same people who brought us Hannibal. So if it's by the same person that was bringing us Hannibal, it is still very likely we could be surprised. And I'm looking forward to the surprise elements that this series will bring us, that it will offer. I have to believe, however, based on everything I'm hearing, that we're going to be getting flashbacks that will do this in a very Child's Play series type of way. Because he did the same thing in a roundabout way with the whole Hannibal series. We got to see a little bit of what made Hannibal tick. You know, we got to see what was up inside the mind of Hannibal Lecter. And the whole series revolved around him. The whole series revolving around Pamela Voorhees just wouldn't get you the same way as Jason Voorhees would. And Pamela Voorhees is not the selling point to this show. Even if they call it Camp Crystal Lake, she's still not the selling point to the show. So I do think we're going to be getting a level of mystery, but it will be done through flashbacks. We will have some shocks, some moments we didn't know about, possibly alias Voorhees coming in. You know, Jason's father, we could potentially meet him. I think the sky's the limit for what this show can offer. So you can expect a certain level of surprise to come along with this. Now, speaking of surprise, that brings us to our throwback movie of the day. And that is Happy Birthday to Me. Now, the Happy Birthday to Me film is one that I watch every year on my birthday because of the title, because of its content, but it's also because it is one of the scarier little horror films that you should see if you haven't seen it. In the movie, we follow a girl named Jenny, very popular girl who belongs to a clique in a very elite college. Now, we see that her friends are starting to die as her birthday approaches. But the thing of it is, while we're seeing this happen, we're also getting a lot of flashbacks into the past. Why is she so distraught? Why is it that she was sent away for a long time? And we're kind of starting to learn more and more about her as the movie goes on, as we watch her friends slowly die one by one. Now, what makes the movie great is this mystery that they present around this. Is it her that's actually doing these murders? Is she crazy? Or is someone else doing this and making it look like she is crazy? Because by the end of this movie, you kind of start to question whether or not she is. And is she? Well, in order to find that out, you have to watch the movie. And it is one of the more shocking movies that I have ever seen. And it's one I watch every year and one I enjoy every year on my birthday. So I wanted to talk about that one because I think that could very well be the type of series that this Friday the 13th series could aim to be. This whole, what do we know? And how can we get more of the history? Seeing it in these flashbacks. And it's a very intriguing movie in itself. One that has some of the most original kills of any horror movie. Stuff that still, to this day, is terrifying to watch. So if you haven't seen Happy Birthday to Me, you should totally watch it this year. And if you have, let me know what you think. So let us know what you think. YouTube likes it when you leave a comment, and we like it too. Also, don't forget to hit that like button. It's free. Again, YouTube likes it and we like it too. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, because Miko says we need more subscribers, and I tend to agree with him. So then remember also, friends, that at the end of the day, fandom is family.